There is no love more sincere than the love of food. Animals are my friends, but I don't eat my friends. A pessimist is a person who thinks everyone is as mean as himself and hates them for it. Life is not about finding yourself. Life consists of creating yourself. Patriotism, the belief that your country is better than others because you were born in it. If you're going to tell people the truth, you'd better make them laugh. Otherwise, they'll kill you. Democracy is a balloon that hangs over your heads and makes you stare upward while other people are going through your pockets. Now that we've learned to fly through the air like birds, swim underwater like fish, there's only one thing missing: learning to live on the land like people. 2% of people are thinkers, 3% of people think they think, and 95% of people would rather die than think. You have to realize that people have the right to think differently than you think and not do what you expect them to do. They probably love you, but their love may not manifest itself the way you want it to. Freedom means responsibility. That's why most people are afraid of freedom. Friendship between a man and a woman is a relationship of either former lovers or future lovers. Love men. They really need your love, even if they'll never admit it. Behind every great man, there's always a woman who believed in him and loved truly. The test of a man or woman's manners is their behavior during a quarrel. A woman's need is to marry as soon as possible. A man's need is not to marry while he has the strength. All women, without exception, think they have a sense of humor because they like to giggle at their girlfriend. But only 1 in 1,000 has the intelligence to laugh at themselves. Intelligence is essentially a passion, and this desire for knowledge is far more interesting and enduring than, say, a man's erotic desire for a woman. I cringe at the mere thought of how much I would have learned if I hadn't gone to school. Marriage is a union between a man who can't sleep with the window closed and a woman who can't sleep with the window open. Only a fool can celebrate the years of approaching death. The most important thing is to put your soul in order. Observe the 3 don'ts: no complaining, no blaming, no excuses. A cigarette is a Bickford cord with fire at one end and a fool at the other. To be able to bear solitude and enjoy it is a great gift. Silence is the most perfect expression of contempt. The greatest sin against one's neighbor is not hatred, but indifference. That is the true pinnacle of inhumanity. Architects hide their mistakes under ivy, housewives under mayonnaise, and doctors under the ground. Both optimists and pessimists contribute to society. The optimist invented the airplane, the pessimist the parachute. Dance is the vertical expression of horizontal desire. The only lesson to be learned from history is that people don't learn any lessons from history. If a man decides to kill a tiger, it is called sport. And if a tiger decides to kill a man, it is called bloodthirstiness. If you have an apple and I have an apple, and if we exchange those apples, you and I each have one apple left. And if you have an idea and I have an idea and we exchange ideas, we'll each have two ideas. People always blame it on the force of circumstances. I don't believe in force of circumstances. The only person who succeeds in this world is the one who looks for the right conditions, and if he doesn't find them, creates them himself. People are most interested in things that don't concern them at all. All men are the same before the woman they admire. Hate is the coward's revenge for the fear he feels. It's never too late to leave the crowd. Follow your dream, move toward your goal. For every minute you are angry, 60 seconds of happiness are lost.